What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to AC/DC. Yes, indeed, AC/DC fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Brit Yane Saf. And Brit Yane Saf wanted to see me react to this. It is AC/DC with a song called Thunderstruck. Now, have I heard the song before? Full disclosure, yes, I have. I've heard this song more times than I could possibly count. As a matter of fact, I've played the song several times, so I am very familiar with this song inside and out. However, this is a live performance. So, full disclosure, full transparency. I will not be reacting to the song itself in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to be reacting to the songwriting, the arranging, nothing of the sort. I am only going to be reacting to, evaluating, and scoring the live performance. I am talking about stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction, showmanship, production. These are the 6 things I'm going to be looking for. I will be taking into account how well they play the song a little bit. It'll be a small factor, but mostly I'm going to be focusing on what I see as opposed to what I hear, because like I said, I'm very familiar with the song already. It would not be fair. It would not be a genuine reaction. So please keep that in mind. This was posted by AC/DC, okay? And the video has 212 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. AC/DC, Thunderstruck, live at River Plate, December 2009. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Listen to that crowd come alive. Love seeing that. Good to see Brian Johnson leading the crowd, man. Great to see that. Going all the way over to stage left, interacting with the crowd, coming back to center, going all the way down the catwalk. Well, not all the way down, but like 2/3 of the way down. Still leading the crowd. Now he's going back to center to start vocals. But man, putting in the work. Putting in the work. And I know that's pretty much the only person that, well, he and Angus are pretty much the only two that do really any stage movement. I know Malcolm stays in his spot, and I believe Cliff does too. They don't move around a whole lot, those two. they pretty much stay by their mics and, focus on playing the song, which is, don't get me wrong, I would love to see them move around some, but, I know that's not really their thing, and that they really leave that in the hands, the very capable hands of Brian and Angus, so, that's fine. I got no issue with it. As long as Brian and Angus are doing it, then we got nothing to worry about. Let's keep going.
I was caught in the middle of a railroad track. Gone around, and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced, and I thought, what could I do? Then I knew there was no help from you. Sound of the drums beating in my heart, like the thunder of guns, yeah, tear me apart. Too big, Thunderstruck.
God, look at that crowd bounce.
Broke down the highway, broke the limit. We hit the turn, and we went through to Texas. Yeah, Texas.
Look at
we had
Angus.
some fun.
All right.
And we met some girls, some dancers that gave a good time. And we broke all the rules, played all the fools. Yeah, they blew our mind.
Okay, gonna pause right there. Angus going all the way over to stage left now and taking that opportunity, not just to move over there, but to engage the crowd. Don't think I didn't see him, point out to the crowd. I saw that. I absolutely saw that. Great crowd interaction on his part. I mean, look, he's playing guitar. There's only so much he can do, but if he could take just those 2 seconds to point into the crowd, that's crowd interaction. I'll take it. I will take that all day long. So good on him for doing that. Good on him for taking the chance and taking the opportunity and taking the time to go all the way over to stage left, first of all, along the wing, past the wing, and get a chance to interact with the crowd. Good on him. Brian's still doing it. Every chance he gets to interact with the crowd, lead the crowd. Good. Good to see. And it's paying off because that crowd is responding. That crowd is bouncing, and I love to see that. That's great to see. It's great to hear, too. Let's keep going.
We were shaking up the knees. Could we come again, please? Yeah, them ladies were too kind. Too bad. Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Come on. Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck! Come on! We were singing at the knees. Could we come again, please?
Cliff Williams, man, I swear, just probably one. I talk about underrated bass players a lot, and you gotta put Cliff into that conversation. One of the most underrated and underappreciated bass players in the history of rock. I mean, the dude just is he's a living metronome, man. He is so steady with his bass playing. It's not impressive what he plays. He sticks to root notes. I get it, but I mean, at the end of the day, would you rather have a bass player who's able to, play all over the place and be inconsistent with his tempo and feel, or would you rather have a bass player who knows how to lock in with the drummer, set a steady tempo every single time that you can set your watch to. And okay, fine, he plays root notes. Okay, great, whatever. But he's super solid and super consistent. Which would you rather have? Personally, I'll take the latter. He's such a driving force in the band, and I just feel like quite often he is so just left out of the picture and out of the discussion of the band. And I think that's criminal, personally. I dig him as a bass player. I really do. His sense of time, his sense of steady time and locking in with the drummer, it's outstanding. It really is. And I know a lot of people like, oh, it's just playing root notes. Yeah, let's see you play root notes at a steady tempo at all times, you know? Let's see you do that. Let's see you do that without a click, you know? Come on, man. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Thunderstruck! Thunderstruck! Yeah, Thunderstruck! Come on! Thunderstruck! Yeah, see it, yeah! It's alright! Baby, we're doing fine! I said, yeah, it's alright! Baby, we're doing fast, so fast, Thunderstruck! Thunderstruck! Come on, baby! Thunderstruck! Thunderstruck! Yeah, Thunderstruck! Thunderstruck!
Release the crowd.
Thunderstruck! Give me Thunderstruck, baby! Yeah.
Nice setup. Flip him out and back again.
Oh, yeah! All right!
Nice. Really nice live performance. I think they actually checked off everything I look for. I think they did. Wait, did they? I think they did, actually. Yeah, I think they did. Let me double check that. Let me make sure that they did check off everything I look for, and let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was AC/DC with a live performance of Thunderstruck. This was a request from Britt Yanasat. Okay, before I give my score, I'm just going to need to reiterate this one more time because I know people don't always listen to the disclaimer at the beginning. They just want to skip ahead to the ending where I give my score. So I'm going to put the disclaimer out there one more time. Full disclosure, full transparency. I am not taking the song itself into account here with my reaction, with my evaluation, and with my score. I'm very familiar with the song. I have heard the song more times than I care to count. I can't imagine there are too many people in this world that have not heard this song. This song is used everywhere. It has been used in movies. It has been used in television shows. It has been used in commercials. It has been used in video games. It has been used in ad campaigns. It's been used everywhere. It has gotten a ton of radio play and video play on MTV in the past. So there's no way that anyone could say, I've never heard Thunderstruck before. I don't believe that for 1 second. So yeah, I am not taking the song into account here, okay, at all. Songwriting, arranging, does not matter. I am only evaluating, reacting to, and scoring the live performance, what we saw. I am talking about stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction, showmanship, production. I'm talking about those 6 things. That's all I'm talking about. Okay, I will take how well they played the song into account here. I do a little bit, but not much. It doesn't really count for a whole lot. It's really more about the visual here for me, okay? So please keep that in mind. Now, having said that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that live performance an 8.6. Yep, 8.6. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I went down the checklist of those 6 things that I look for, and I wasn't sure about one of them. I had to really think about one of them. Well, let's go down the list, shall we? Let's go down the list here. Stage presence, check, definitely check. I mean, their presence was felt on stage the minute the song kicked off. Stage energy, check. I saw a lot of movement and motion from Brian and Angus in particular. And I still saw some movement and motion from Cliff and Malcolm as well. It was hidden, you didn't see it, and you probably didn't even notice it, but they were moving. I'll get to that in a second. Stage interaction. This is where I had a slight problem. I was thinking to myself, did I really see any? I never saw Malcolm or Cliff interact with Angus or Brian. I never even saw Brian and Angus interact. I never really saw any. But I was thinking about it, and one thing I did see, technically, by letter of the law, does qualify as stage interaction. I'll talk about it in a little bit. Crowd interaction. Oh, God, please, yes. We saw a ton of crowd interaction. I was thrilled to see that. And honestly, if we really comes down to one thing, it really comes down to one thing. If I can only pick one out of those 6 things that really matters, I'm going to pick crowd interaction every single time. Do you want to own that crowd? You want to keep that crowd vested? Best way to do it, crowd interaction. And they did that in spades. Showmanship. Yeah, we saw showmanship. We definitely did. You know, some of the antics from Brian leading the crowd, and, you know, from Angus during his guitar solo doing the old Chuck Berry skip. You know, we saw that. It's all showmanship. Production. Yes, we saw production. We did. The lightings, the video screens, the animation in the video screens, very appropriate, very conducive to the song, so I have absolutely no problem with it. They nailed all 6. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about that one that I had to really think about. Stage interaction. I had to really think about this. And look, I might be reaching for straws. I might be grasping for straws here, okay? I might be. I may be scraping that barrel pretty deep, but I do feel this qualifies as stage interaction. I never saw the members of the band, any members of the band, actually interact with each other. I never actually saw that, but what I did see was this. I saw Malcolm and I saw Cliff come up to the front on the mics doing vocals. Now, whenever Angus was gonna move across the stage, I saw every single time Malcolm and Cliff move back next to the drummer. And then when Angus was done, they would move up to the front again to get on the mics. I will count that as stage interaction, being aware of your surroundings and moving accordingly for your fellow bandmate. I will count that as stage interaction. Yes, I will. Because you gotta know, you gotta be aware, you gotta see, and you gotta move, create an action so that your other band members can do what they gotta do for the purpose of stage energy. So yes, I will count it. I will absolutely count it. I know people right now are going, DH, you're grasping at straws on that one. You know what? You're absolutely right. Okay, fine. I'll call a spade a spade. I am grasping for straws, but you know what? I'm still going to count it. It's my show. Deal with it. No, I feel good with that 8.6. It was a great performance. Remember, I'm not taking the song into account here, okay? It's one of my, believe it or not, Thunderstruck actually is one of my favorite AC/DC songs. I like it. I've liked this since the first time I heard it. I've even enjoyed playing it. Probably my favorite AC/DC song to play, if I'm being honest here. It's fun to play. It's got a good groove. It's easy. It is so easy to get the crowd to interact with you when you play this song. It's so easy to get the crowd engaged because it's one of those songs that is kind of anthemic and, you know, people recognize it. I know a lot of people are screaming at me right now, what about Back in Black? What about Black in Black? You know, it's a great song too. I'm not discrediting it. I'm just saying for me personally, I like playing Thunderstruck more than I like playing Back in Black. And I definitely like playing Thunderstruck more than I like playing You Shook Me All Night Long. Good Lord, so sick of playing that song. But no, look, it's a great song. I give it all the credit in the world. It just has absolutely no bearing on this video whatsoever because, like I said, I'm familiar with it. So 8.6 for the live performance. I feel that's a great score for what was a great live performance. So 8.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make a difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.